Right. And profit's not a dirty word. I feel like, a lot of times, especially in the insurance business, everybody is looking to pull one over on the insurance company, or why am I paying this premium? These companies are just making profits and this and that and the other thing. Well, profit isn't necessarily a dirty word. If you want the insurance company to be able to pay claims when you have a claim that needs to be paid, the insurance company has to be profitable, and they have to have enough money in reserves so that they can pay all of their claims if a catastrophic event happens. So just because the insurance company is profitable, that's not a bad thing. That's actually what you want as a consumer and as the end user. You want the insurance company to be solvent. You want them to be making a profit. Now, of course, there is some truth to the fact that you don't want to necessarily overpay either, right? So we have to temper that. But, it goes back to this whole thing where if this company is promising you 15, 17, whatever percentage it is, okay, maybe they found a way to guarantee themselves 20, 25%. Making a profit isn't a bad thing, but you have to go back to figuring out, well, how are they making this? Because let's face it, if I could put, money somewhere and guarantee myself 15 to 17% every single year, I mean, you'd have to be a clown not to do something like that. You can't get that in the market. You can't get that, guaranteed anywhere else. So, if it is a legitimate thing, you'd be pretty foolish not to do it. But then comes the question, well, how are they doing it? So, and if you can't figure that out, and if it doesn't make sense, which it doesn't, as we know, then that's where the issue comes. But I always go back to this thing where I feel like people get upset because insurance companies make a profit and make money. Well, you don't begrudge necessarily other institutions for making money when you want their products or things like that. So, and you still buy their goods and invest in them, buy their stock, etc. So, and in fact, if you are a stockholder in a company, you want them to be as profitable as possible so the stock goes up, right? So I think that there's a stigma about, this whole thing where insurance companies are making all this money. Well, I would hope that they are, because the time that I pay a claim, I want them to be able to have the funds and reserves to pay the claim. So I think we need to get away from that idea that, it's just all a scam and these insurance companies make so much money and, that's all that they do is profit.